It certainly should be fascinating. So just that one change, and now remember it's Waterford who have the advantage of the breeze for the second 35 minutes. A place in this year's Munster hurling final at stake. And Waterford straight away getting into their first attack with Michael Brick-Walsh sending it forward, but it's stopped here by the other number 6, Diarmuid McMahon. Pursued there by Jonathan, by Stephen Mullumphey. Mullumphey getting it forward here, and it's taken with some bit of difficulty by Kevin Moran. Has a go, puts it over the bar. The perfect start. Great point for Waterford by Kevin Moran.
Yeah,
so,
Kevin Moran, plays centre-back, wing-back for his club, and he had a great league, a couple of great matches during the league at centre-forward, and he's after scoring 2 great points on either side of half-time.
He's become a very, very much more influential player, the De La Salle man. Saw him play some great league matches during the spring. But now it's all about in the championship. What a catch by John Conlon. Tried to hand pass it forward for Sean Collins. Came off a Waterford player, and Michael Brick-Walsh has it again. Here's Mullumphey. Setting off, looking for another score, and they could wipe out Clare's lead very quickly. Waterford get another. What was a 4 points advantage is now down to 2. 110-11. What about that for a catch by John Conlon? Nothing came of it, however, as Waterford won back the very next pass. Donald Tui's puck out. Looking for Jonathan Clancy. Getting on the Shane O'Sullivan instead. Maurice Shanahan. Only 20 years of age, remember. That was Tony Brown sending it forward. Picked up here by the cornerback Conor Cooney, who was captain of the 08 Clare under-21 team. Nicely picked up here by the goal scorer Darragh Conan. Well, he's got a goal and a point, and he's now got a great reply for Clare, just to keep them moving again. Goal and 2 for Darragh Conan.
That's a great score, Jerry, into the wind. Very difficult ball to win, and didn't even have a look up, straight over the bar.
So a goal between the teams again. Well, it was very important from Clare's point of view to get their first score of the second half so quickly. They expected Waterford to come out, I'm certain, with all guns blazing, as they say. And that's kicked down by Pat Donlan. Not too far. Tony Brown returns it. Inside towards Mullumphey. Dan Shanahan trying to get this one. Cian Dillon's after him. Shanahan trying to get a better placed colleague. It's his brother, Maurice Shanahan, raiding, hooped well. Good defensive play. That's brilliantly done. It's going to be a line ball. Great play by Brian O'Connell from Wolf Tones in Shannon. Let's watch this again. Well, there was a combination of players there. Conor Cooney was after Maurice Shanahan as well. Line ball to be taken by Shane O'Sullivan, 24-year-old Ballygunner player. Lovely cut up, but it's too far. And it's misdirected, and it's a missed opportunity. So it stays 111 to 11 points. Just 3 minutes now into the second half. Well, he will be, I think, a little more pleased with the way they started the second half. Need more. And he must be very encouraged. It's a kind of a 3-year plan that Sparrow and Clare have at this stage for this development team. It starts here today. They're looking for encouragement. So far, the signs have been very encouraging. That's again John Conlon. Real name for the future, John Conlon. Owen Kelly we know all about, but how far he had to go back to get that. Lovely ball into the hands there of John Milan. Lets it off and lets it wide. Well, he's foraging as ever. He's always prepared to go out there, take a chance. Brilliant ball into his hands by Owen Kelly. Nothing coming of it, however. So 2 points out of 4 attacks for Waterford at the start of the second half.
Yeah, Jordan, you can see, just John Milan and Dan Shannon inside the 50-yard line, really leaving them isolated inside, hoping to get a break and get a goal in there.
And again, a short puck out, but this time it's by Clare, and Conor Cooney takes it, hitting it into the wind now, remember. A lot of mist and rain around still in Semple Stadium. And once more, it's Fergal Lynch, hasn't scored so far. Trying to set something up here. That was back to Nicky O'Connell. He hadn't very much chance of getting it initially. Lynch goes back, makes amends, does well. Trying to place John Conlon. There's still an opportunity here. In the end, Colin Ryan had a go. stopped by Clinton Hennessy. Loose clearance, however, straight to Brendan Bugler. Big, huge one down towards Derek Honan. What a catch. Almost lost his stick, got back, gets away from Murphy. Honan, oh, he was trying to pick out somebody on the far side, but he's only picked out Tony Brown. There were two Clare players there. Brown, the only Waterford man, gets it. Helped out by Shane O'Sullivan. Great clearance. Out comes Cian Dillon. He's playing a stormer. Great clearance. Superb. Clancy tries to keep it in play. Tell you what, it's full of wholehearted, entertaining hurling and a great way to spend the bank holiday Monday.
It is. It's a great game, Gerard. You know, the conditions are very, very difficult out there, but the players are making light of it, and fantastic game. Great catch. And just watch the way he picked his hurl here off the ground. He lost his hurl there, caught the ball and then went down and picked up his hurl. Great bit of skill.
Again, John Milan in the thick of the action here, but he's denied possession by Conor Cooney. Cooney looks up, sees where Diarmuid McMahon is, picks him out well. Very astute pass. Now into the forwards. Tony Brown trying to cut out the supply lines. Does well, takes the shoulder there from Kevin Moore, one of the Clare forwards. Up it goes to Dan Shanahan. Little release back towards Maurice Shanahan, and the 20-year-old belts it over the bar.
And that's a great score, Gerard. Tony Brown is having a stormer of the second half. He's won 4 or 5 balls over there. Came out there, great shoulder, and great play by Dan Shanahan, great catch, and Dan has done that a few times now, laying off very good ball there.
So once again, it's a 2-point game. That was...
Well, he left the ground there, actually.
He did.
Should be free
against John Conlon. Tui's puck out. This time picked up by Owen Kelly in between two Clare players. Released it well as far as Prendergast. That's Declan Prendergast, and Declan puts it over the bar. Great point by Declan Prendergast. It's what you might have expected his brother Seamus to be doing, but Seamus is on the bench this afternoon.
Yeah, great teamwork there again. Owen Kelly, little simple hand pass, and Waterford are doing that very well now, throwing the ball around very well.
In points, it's 14-13. And the Waterford fans a little bit more encouraged. Batted back this time by Malumphy. Looking for Milan. It reaches Owen Kelly. Kelly striking it. Doesn't quite have the accuracy. But Dan Shanahan was lurking in front of goal. And this is the tactic. They're keeping Dan there alongside Cian Dillon, his marker, and isolated in front of goal. It could yet yield dividends. Tui's puck out. Clare need to win this one, but it's Waterford who get it, and it's the great-hearted Brick who gets in to challenge. Does enough to get it as far as Owen Kelly, in towards Shanahan. Oh, he got a flick to it. He might finish yet. Dillon's after him, and Dan Shanahan fires it wide. A lot of pressure on that Clare goal. A lot of intent in Waterford's play, but it stays 114 to 13 points, and that's 7 wides now for Waterford. This, the latest.
Yeah, good defending there by Cian Dillon. He stayed goal side of his man here, didn't panic. See him just standing off there, and he made sure he kept him outside him, and Dan a bit unlucky.
Backs to the wall at this stage for Clare. Now, can they break through the Waterford half-back line, which wasn't really functioning as you'd expect in the opening 35 minutes? Well, this time Shane O'Sullivan's back, up as far as John Milan. Gets away from the challenge, hits it, puts it over the bar, and that's the equaliser. The teams are level for the 3rd time.
That's a brilliant score, brilliant first touch from the sideline off his right side over the bar.
Well, Clare have had the lead for a long, long time in this match now, and what's that going to do to their confidence? Paradoxically, what will it do to Waterford?
Yeah, Jaron, you mentioned the half-back line there, Waterford. That's really the difference since half-time. Tony Brown and Brick Walsh and Declan Prendergast, the three of them really dominating the game now, and they weren't in it much in the first half.
Number 19, Cormac O'Donovan, is going in place of Colin Ryan. I wonder whether we will see, he's a championship newcomer as well, of course. Wonder if we'll see